Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Do I think Churchill Capital is a good buy? $22.83. What upside potential do I have for Churchill Capital? And why this company has been doing so well over the last week, up 24.69% of its value. So let's talk about it. Let's do our overall analysis. So for me, I do hold a decent amount of Churchill Capital shares. I own 200 shares at Churchill Capital. Obviously, the thing surrounding Churchill Capital is its big merger with Lucid Motors. If you guys don't know what Lucid Motors is, it's a huge time EV company based here in the United States, right? And, there's been a huge amount of optimism about a lot of EV companies, and there's reasons for this. A lot of people attribute that EV is definitely going to be the future, but Lucid Motors is definitely a more established EV company. This company already has factories set up all over, right? So they have their cars that are about to be produced by the second half of this year. They have a decent amount of reservations for their vehicles as well. And they also do have $1 billion backing by Saudi Arabia. And they also plan on building a factory in Saudi Arabia as well. Taking a look at the 1-year chart, up 122% of its value. Everyone knows about, right when the merger and, Lucid merger and Churchill Capital merger were kind of in talks, the stock went up a lot during the February time, but has slowly started to fall back down. A lot of people, pretty upset that they bought on the way up and now they're just kind of holding it, or they basically sold out of their positions. Now, for me, I do think Churchill Capital is a very good buy at $22.84. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason I do is because I know that Churchill Capital, once it actually, officially merges with Lucid Motors, I know that it's definitely going to be a big time stock. But with Churchill Capital, it's definitely going to be a longer term hold, right? So Lucid Motors does need to establish itself. It's a newer EV company, right? They haven't sold any cars yet, but they do plan on, I believe, starting to sell cars either at the end of this year or early next year, which makes Churchill Capital a very good buy at these prices. Now, why did Churchill Capital pop up 25% this week? A lot of people are kind of attributing to, the overall EV market sector has slowly made a recovery. We know that, a lot of EV companies have been getting the beat down lately. A lot of EV companies have not been doing well. Tesla, NIO, Churchill Capital, Workhorse, all these big time EV companies have continued to sink. But we basically have started to slowly see a form back up over the last month. We definitely see we have this low here at $18.45. If you guys bought the dip here, you guys are making money right now. You're up about $5 per share on your Churchill Capital investment. But let's talk about why Churchill Capital actually popped up, about 25% this week. So there's definitely been a lot of rumors lately that Lucid is going to partner with Apple. Right, so we do know that Apple is looking for a manufacturer to help them develop an EV car. So why is Lucid Motors in the talk about this? We do know that the great Jony Ive sits on Churchill Capital's operating team, and he's been a long-time Apple designer. So people are attributing this that, Apple and Lucid Motors could potentially be together with a merger. This would definitely be interesting, and this would definitely be very good for Lucid Motors. Right now, we don't really know basically anything. Is just rumors as of now, but we do know that Apple does want to produce a car. They do want to produce a smart car, a fully electric car, and Lucid Motors might just be the partner that Apple is looking for. Only time is definitely going to tell about this, but here's the thing, there's no really good evidence of a partnership, and there's no evidence that basically they're even in talks about a partnership, right? These are just all speculation and rumors. So, but it would definitely be, very, very good if Churchill Capital was able to land a partnership with Apple. That would definitely give Lucid Motors a lot more credibility. But even if it does not land a partnership with Apple, I still do think that Churchill Capital is a very good buy at these prices. I do see a lot of upside potential. And do I think that Churchill Capital is going to be at the $66, $70 range that we saw earlier this year by the end of this year? No, I do not. But I am expecting about a 50 to 75% increase from here by the end of the year. I could definitely see Churchill Capital being around $40 to $50 a share by the end of this year. As the EV market continues to expand, it's in a very explosive market. Like I said, Lucid Motors is not a pushover EV company, right? They're very well established. They already have a lot to bring to the table. It's not like a lot of other EV companies that have kind of just IPO'd with an overall idea, right? Like I said, Lucid Motors has reservations that are already capped. I believe they capped out at 10,000 reservations for their Lucid Air vehicle. They have factories that are built, ready to go to start manufacturing. It's going to be interesting to say the least how Lucid Motors really deals with the chip shortage. I know a lot of big-time EV companies are kind of struggling about this, but that's kind of why Churchill Capital has not really been doing well anyway. Is just a huge retraction in the EV market, along with a big chip shortage, which is probably going to last until about Q3, which kind of made people sell off for a little bit. But I know that we're going to have a lot of money flowing back into these stocks. I think right now is a very good time to start picking up the dips on these stocks. I've been saying this for a long time that I'm very bullish on EV. I think EV is definitely going to be the future. And I do think that Lucid Motors is a company that does have the potential to compete with Tesla. So there's a lot of people who are sinking money into Churchill Capital, and I recommend you guys do it too. And like I said, here's the biggest optimism. Like I said, if Lucid Motors is able to land a partnership with Apple, this is definitely going to be very good for the stock. It's definitely going to drive the momentum upward. And like I said, right now it's just rumors. So there's nothing that's basically tying Churchill Capital, Lucid Motors, and Apple together, aside from one of the guys who sits on their operating team was a designer for Apple for a very long time. Maybe something is in the works right now, but there's no factual evidence that's proving this. But nonetheless, I still do see the massive upside potential in Churchill Capital, currently sitting at $22.84. I do recommend people actually pick up some shares. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what you think of Churchill Capital stock. Do you guys think Churchill Capital stock is a very good buy, $22.84? If you guys own Churchill Capital, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. And do you guys think that Churchill Capital / Lucid Motors is going to land the partnership with Apple? Do you guys think it's going through? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.